Hey Track Gang, what's going on in this week's episode of the Boeville in Newtown? Well, it's right over here. Stand by and we'll get into what's happening this week. Well, hello, Track Gang, and welcome to episode 13 for 2023. It happens to be April the 12th of 2023. I'm Ray, and welcome to the Boeville in Newtown. I wasn't going to actually do an intro to this video, but decided it would be best. That way, if anybody wants to tune out, well, that would probably be the time to do it. If you saw or paid attention to the splash screen that first comes up, or as some people like to call it, the hook, and even the thumbnail, you know what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to show some of the operation. And I'm going to try something a little different. There's going to be very little commentary, but what you will hear is what would normally be happening during an operating session on the B&N. I'm not going to explain it any further than that at the moment, because, like I said, we'll discuss that more towards the end. I'm hoping to get through the first three, it would be the first 6 trains. That would end up being 4 passenger trains and the 2 unit trains. I'm hoping to be able to get all that done, hopefully in less than a half an hour. We'll see. I'm probably going to have to edit this down just a little bit, but we'll see what happens. I was working on something else, but what I was working on wasn't working out. Did that make sense? I actually pulled my box of shame out here thinking, well, I've had success. Well, let's see what else I can do. And well, no, not so much. So what we're going to do instead is I'm going to start a series, and it may not be every week. I may spread this out because there is other things that obviously still need to be done. I've still got plenty of scenery work to do now that I've got the bridge done for the most part. Of course, it's supposed to rain this weekend. Go figure. But I bought some wire and a very unique way of let's put it this way, mounting it to the underside of Wykert Hill, so that I can start running some drop lines and feed while there. That's actually the feed line for the trolley or for the interurban. But I'm going to do something a little bit different. Instead of having to try and take all that apart, I'm actually going to use eye hooks to hold the wire in place, screw eyes, to hold the wire in place, at least the bus wires. I'm not going to start on that tonight because it's now, like I said, it's Wednesday. And normally I'd have something going by now, but not so much. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stop the camera here, and I'm going to get things. I've actually already got the first 4 trains set. But we're going to start with the yard, and then I'm going to try and shuffle the camera as much as I can, to show, what the operating session looks like, and like I said, the communication that's going to be happening. So stick around if you want. This one here could be a rather unique video, or it could be a complete flop. We'll see what happens. So we'll be back. OS Richmond go. Train 1NA has left 4935. OS Boeville. Go ahead, Boeville. Train 1NB 6610 is left. OS Harrisburg. Go ahead, Harrisburg. Train 1NB, number 6610 is entered the station. OS Harrisburg. Go ahead, Harrisburg. Train 1SA 9443 has left the station. OS Boeville. Go ahead, Boeville. Train 1SA 9643 has entered the station. OS Boeville. Go ahead, Boeville. Train 1SB has left the station. Sort of. OS Richmond. Richmond Go. Train 1SB has arrived. OS Richmond. Go ahead, Richmond. Train 2 NTF 8293 has left the station. OS Harrisburg. Go ahead, Harrisburg. Train 2 STF has left the station, number X90. OS Richmond, Richmond Go, train N2 NTF 8293 is at the station. OS Richmond, go ahead Richmond, train 2 STF X90 is at the station. Alright, since I wasn't going to do commentary, but I'm going to just explain what's going to happen now, and that is the fact that I've got the pocket here. Obviously this gets emptied. I slide it over. And of course, the next train out would be train number 4 going south. But what has to happen here is this train card that goes to the back of the northbound pile. The caboose card goes to the back of the caboose pocket or card holder, and of course the locomotive goes up on the shelf, and then once I get to it, the caboose will go up there with it. Now the car cards, because this was a through freight, and I've got a pocket here for strictly for the unit trains, they all go in there, and then this bottom drawer is where all these go. Now, we've talked about this a long time ago, but we're going to show it again. And then the Richmond operator would turn around and hand this box off to the Harrisburg yard operator, and we're done for that. And we'll be back.